lane very well into LeBlanc, so it's kind of a blocker until SKT committed on a mid laner, and now it's Orianna. You do kind of have the latitude.
Actually going to recall as well after made that blue action now. Bottom left, Wolf in trouble. He'll force the burner. Shorter wants it. Flash orders, but can't get the kill now. Betty cutting back on the bangs. He needs a few more autos. Bang flashes in. That's first blood for SKT.
Insane amount of aggression already straight up in the including flash for an ult attack that was never going to kill. Carson's bot lane though.
No sums here, so they may have overstayed. Flash forward there. Wolf is going to be the target. There's damage back. Carson finally grabs the trade.
Big by Karsa, he still has that lead over something here before the 35-minute mark. They need to make things happen in the side lanes.
They got bang! Oh no, he's backwards and now Sorta going to root him down. Shot coming out from Bernie. This should be a kill. Flash was with the outplay forcing the fight, but here's Maple. Now once the Wolf gets the chain down. So much damage. Second chain lands and Flash was come alive.
SKT accept the losses. Bang with a very rare mechanical misplay.
Turns over aggressively, trying to posture. Maple in as well. Arrow hits Bang again. As Maple dives through to the flash off from MMD, but Faker. 3 minutes over, but now Bang gets exploded by Karsa, and that's almost all the damage. Maple is going to move in now. Faker gets hooked by MMD. SKT fighting a 5v4 as best they can. Sorta takes a big chunk of damage. SKT looking to disengage
after using his E.
Maple in again. Peanut now going to be the one rooted up. Flash ball, but Maple lands another long range chain. This goes over into the rip up. Karsa flashes instantly. The flash was out for blood. Peanut dead.
Flash Wolf's aggression is really getting them advantages. Peanut thought he was safe, but
his flash was collapsing. MMD coming in for the right-hand side. Maple looking for the flame join. He's going to flash it out. Maple getting in there, but there's the depth touch on. Bang does take out Sorta. SKT may have just defended Maple. Getting a caught. He's forced to flash the Sorta away, but Faker chasing in. Needs one more auto. Gets it now. MMD back with the blast code into SKT. Going to flash out of the way, but Faker going to keep chasing. Root call lands from Peanut. MMD, he's tanky, but it's not enough. There's SKT with the team fight.
And listen, that's their way of forcing you. Throw down Daisy in the mid lane, and you force the other team to come to you.
Shut down from Bang.
This fight was so much better from Bang. Had to flash defensively, straight into basically melee range of Akama, took her out, and then the target selection there, much cleaner. And you make that play at 27 minutes, and suddenly, Baron is a real objective.
Yeah, this is what we saw from the SKT draft. They needed to be able to withstand and not get starved out in vision by the Flash Wolves. Flash Wolves were hesitating for a second in the way they collapsed. They stick around a little bit too long in the mid lane and allow Bang to get out a lot of poke, so they're trying to get that initiation this time.
Bang ulted up again, but the shield should be able to keep him alive. He's got no other stuns, but Maple trying to do damage on the other side. Wildgrowth burnt on Wolf, but SKT just has too much strength here. MMD fighting in the middle, but Daisy's going to knock him up. There's too much here. The Redemption's going to heal him for a little while longer. Shield isn't enough to keep him alive. Peanut actually gets last hit credit, and now Bang just straightforward with the Lulu playing up.
And unless Flash Wolves is...
The result looks like it'll still say SKT 1-0.
They're not done, and Maple doesn't have his TP, so SKT are actually going to go for the Nexus turret here. Carson gets caught out. That's a kill again for Bang. Rooney loops forward, tries to find Betty, but Betty's going to kite back. Stands United, though, going to keep Bang himself alive, and he's just laying shots into the back. Ace in the whole block by Sorta. Faker forces the flash with a shockwave. Nexus turret number 2 down as now the Nexus is exposed, and SKT in one fell swoop may well end this game. Maple polymocked up, dead to Hooney, as Hooney now get wild growth up so they can finish the rest of the fight. Betty is tickling the tanks in the front line, and SKT just will not be stopped. Sorta trumped out into oblivion, and that's going to be game 1, SK Telecom.
It was over right when it started for SKT. As soon as they started pushing that mid lane down and committing to it with about 2.5 items onto Caitlyn, Flash Wolves was unable to mount the right answer. They seemed like they were in it because they were playing the side lanes and able to get a few kills on SKT, but that's the patience of SKT, knowing exactly when to pass.
And the history books will remember that SKT